everybody, it's Rebecca. So today I'm going to be doing my review of To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. So basically To Kill a Kingdom is about this girl who's a siren and she lives in the ocean and she always targets princes whenever she wants to like steal their hearts. So she'll like sing to them and seduce them and steal their hearts whenever she's in the middle of drowning them. That's just basically what it's about. And then her voice is taken off her as like a curse from the Sea Queen, who is her mummy, her mum or whatever, and she has to turn into a human. That's the curse, and she ends up aboard this prince's ship and everything like that follows, and he obviously doesn't know that she's a siren, and he's a siren like hunter, he's a prince siren hunter, and she ends up as a human on his ship because she's like drowning in the middle of the ocean and he saves her. And that's just basically like the plot, and it just goes from there, and they're both trying to get the same thing but for two different reasons, and you just kind of have to see what happens throughout that. It's loosely based on The Little Mermaid as well. I have to say, like, overall I did think that To Kill a Kingdom was a good book, and I was really happy to have received like an e-copy arc from NetGalley, and that was like really amazing because I know that is a hyped up book and everything right now, and like really anticipated and things. So I was really happy to have gotten a copy, and I did end up liking it, and I read it like fast enough. It's really cool to be able to say that like I've read a book before the release date. I think whenever this goes up it'll be the release date, at least in the UK anyway. But yeah, no, I really did enjoy it. Actually, I tweeted that I had put up my Goodreads review of it, and Alexandra Christo like replied. I said like everybody should go and read it or something, and Alexandra Christo replied being like, yes, like everybody should definitely do this or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, like she's so nice. So that was pretty cool. But basically I gave it a 4 stars out of 5 on Goodreads and everything like that, and now I'm kind of thinking should it have been 3 stars, because I go on this like basis of like I have 5 things, and per like thing we'll get like a star or a half a star, and then that'll all add up to 5. So I gave it 4 because at the time I thought that it should deserve 4, and I always like review the book. It's like I give it not review the book, it's like I wouldn't like write my review straight away, but I would always rate the book like as soon as I'm finished, unless at the time I'm thinking kind of what like that I'm 100% sure, because I'd be thinking throughout a book like what should I be giving this. And whenever I read To Kill a Kingdom I immediately thought this deserves 4, but as I said, like now I'm kind of thinking did that deserve 2 instead? Not 2, I mean 3 instead. Definitely didn't deserve 2, but I'm starting to think that maybe it deserved 3, because it wasn't like it's good as sometimes I think like Six of Crows should deserve 4 stars instead of 5, and it definitely wasn't up to like that level, do you know what I mean? Like not nearly. Number 1 is like my overall enjoyment. I think I gave it a full star because I did enjoy it, but then now I'm thinking like 0.5 instead for like that aspect, because like my love of the story and the characters like were kind of lacking. I gave it a star I think for pacing, because it was very good pacing, like apart from the ending, which I thought was really slow and confusing. To be honest, I don't know what actually happened at the end, like, and I saw somebody else talking about it and they said the same thing, like they just didn't know what had happened at the end, like it just confused them, and that's the way I felt as well. Like I just like didn't really get it, like I didn't really know what was happening. The characters, which I gave 0.5 because I really did enjoy Lara's character, like one of the main characters at Split Point of View. I really did like Lara. Like I thought she was a really well done good character, and to be honest, like I kind of wish, I don't want to like spoil it, I kind of wish she actually did something that she didn't do, and I kind of wish that the story had turned out differently than it did, because I thought like it was quite predictable. I don't know, I mean in an aspect it was predictable, but in another aspect like it wasn't. Like, I really did enjoy her character, I really enjoyed reading about it, and I wish the whole book had have been written in her point of view, because I think it would have been like 10 times better, and like would have actually been a way better story if it had have been. But the other character, I think you pronounce his name like Alien, I think he wasn't very well fleshed out. I don't think he was written very well or anything like that. I just thought he was a really bland, boring character and really like just an obvious character, really cliche would be the word, like, and typical. I'm just like, everything he said and everything was just so cliche and just in a way, like, not in like this bad boy or like none of them kind of cliches, but like if you read it then you'd know what I mean. Like, there's just something so like obvious about him. It was quite boring like to read about him. So that's why I give it 0.5, because half of the main characters, well, there's only 2 of them, so Lyra was good and Alien wasn't. He wasn't good. Then there is the writing style. I think I gave it a 1 star for that because it was quite well done. Like, it was well written. Like, there was the opening line is, "I have a heart for every year I've been alive," and I thought that was so intriguing and so just, that's very well done to be able to like draw somebody in, you know what I mean, from the first line. And it was a well written YA book. Like, it was like, even though like in a way, like, I don't mean in the way that she wrote the characters, like the capability of that. I more mean like the writing style, and I like the writing style. So I gave it like a star for that. I don't know if I've talked about plot, so I'm just going to talk about plot anyway. The plot like itself was good. No, I haven't talked about plot. The plot was so good. Like, I did like the plot. I liked the way that it was based on like the Little Mermaid, or like loosely based on the Little Mermaid. Like, I like the aspect of her losing her voice, you know what I mean, like the same as Ariel loses her voice, but it was so good that it was the fact that like that's what's original to a siren and that's what was taken away. And in a sense, like, I was like, that's what's weird about the Little Mermaid, that it's like kind of like maybe that should have been a siren, because I thought that was such a good idea. And then as well, like the Sea Queen, her like tentacles and stuff like that, I thought that was very interesting. Okay, what? I thought that was really weird that like the Sea Queen gets the loads of like tentacles. Like, I liked it because it's like Ursula in the Little Mermaid, but then again I'm kind of like, the whole way through I was like, right, if she becomes Sea Queen, like, she's gonna just one day grow tentacles. Like, why would you want tentacles? Like, the Sea Queen's like one time like described as like being beautiful, but I'm not like, why would you want big ugly tentacles or something on you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sirens are supposed to be beautiful and then like they just have these big tentacles. Like, Ursula's ugly. I think they should have made the Sea Queen ugly and like not have it been like inherently factual or something that you grow tentacles when you become the Sea Queen. Like, why would you want that? Like, sirens are supposed to be beautiful. That's their whole purpose. Like, that's why I'm thinking like now should it have gotten the 3 stars, because no way is that like a 4-star book. But at the time, like after I'd read it, like I was like, that was good. Like, I really enjoyed that. Even though like the ending like really slowed down and kind of put me off it, I still like went out of the book going like, that was good. But like, can I just change my rating? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe in this review I'm going to give it 3 stars, but it's like unfair for me to just change that, especially like after Alexandra Christo being so nice and then like replying to me and all. Like, I just can't change it. The 3 stars in Goodreads. I would just feel really weird. Oh yeah, by the way, like, this is like literally my favorite cup. It's like a Walt Disney on Main Street, and it's just like Walt Disney talking to Mickey Mouse, and I just thought, it's like literally my favorite cup. It's just like them on Main Street. How cute is that? I got it from like Disney in Florida, and I just think it's like the cutest cup ever. I love using it. Like, every time I have tea, it's just like my favorite cup to use. There's just something so inspiring about like Walt Disney and like Mickey, and I don't know. This is my favorite cup. But anyway, I'm really sorry about the quality in this video, by the way. Like, it's absolutely terrible. Like, I don't even know why my camera just won't work. But until the end, like, it's just gonna have to be like awful quality and like blurry and everything like that. Nobody can even see my face. So until the day that I get my camera back, this is what's gonna have to be like. And I wanted this review to be up in time for the release date, because I just like doing that. I like putting my review out on the release date because there's just something so exciting about that, and it's just kind of like everybody should just go and buy this. But I definitely like recommend To Kill a Kingdom, by the way. I definitely recommend it as a book, like for people to go and read as soon as it comes out. So definitely go and get it. I should have said that probably at the start, but I would 100% recommend it to go and read, especially if you do like kind of like pirates and mermaids and sirens. It was my first time actually reading about something like that, apart from like reading Peter Pan, no joke. I really did enjoy enjoy it, so I would 100% recommend it. Like, it was really, really good. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this at all, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that, because I just love it, like just seeing like everybody like subscribing and comment. To be honest, comments are my favorite, so like if you have anything to say, please comment what you have to say, because that's like my favorite bit of putting up videos. I just love seeing what comments like people give, and like people telling me what they're interested in, what books they've read. Like, it's just the best bit, like, and that's why I make my videos. I make my videos so that people talk to me about the books. Like, I don't make them just so like nobody says anything, do you know what I mean? So the best bit is definitely like people like interacting with me, and I'm like, so I'm like, please comment on my video. Like, I want to know what you have to say. Like, please comment anything. Like, what have you read this month? What have you read in the last whole time of your lifetime? And just like, even if it's irrelevant, you can tell me like stuff. What are you reading right now? Like, everybody in the comments, you just tell me what they're reading right now, and if this book sounds interesting to you, if it sounds absolutely terrible to you, if you were planning on buying it, if you've pre-ordered it, like anything, like just tell me. Like, you have a dog, do you know what I mean? Because I love getting comments, like it's just the best thing. So thank you so much for watching. I'll say that again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.